Hey everybody, welcome back to another video from Shoot Kill Outdoors. James here. I'm going to tell you how to get the most accurate round from reloading, and this beats factory ammo, so stay tuned with us. Okay, so here is the target from the range today, shooting my 30-06, and this 3-shot group to me is ridiculous. I mean, for just a hunting bullet, which a Hornady 150 grain soft point interlock is, the accuracy is phenomenal, especially for being a 3-shot group. Look how small that is. And according to my digital caliber here, it's less than 2/10 of an inch, and it's just because the bullets are one on top of each other. And you can see my recipe there, 54 grains of IMR 4350. According to Hodgkin, this is about, in a 22-inch barrel, about 2,700 feet per second. And this isn't the first shot, or first group I was shooting. I actually shot a few groups at the targets that were already down range, because I got there after you're allowed to go down and change your targets out. So I just went ahead and got a few rounds down range because it was getting hot. As you could see, it was 87 degrees out, and there was a bunch of humidity just because it got done raining. But so yeah, the barrel was a little warm. It wasn't hot by any means, but it was warmed up. There was some wind blowing, but you know, this group is ridiculous for a 30-06 30 caliber 308 bullet, and that's what those Hornadys were. They were the 308 bullets that I got for free in my die kit. Because when I bought a die set from Hornady, the custom grade dies, you get to get 100 free bullets from them for like a $30 value. So I went ahead and filled out all the paperwork and sent that in, and got an email, and they said that you were going to receive the bullets within 16 weeks. Well, I actually got them like within 6 to 8 weeks, I believe, and turned around and reloaded them to the specs of what my gun likes. So the reason why I did what I did here, the recipe, is because 2,700 feet per second is what my barrel likes for a 22-inch barrel. Don't ask me why, I don't understand it, but my barrel, like I said, 22 inches, likes bullets flowing at 2,700 feet per second. It prefers a heavier bullet, but like I said, I got these bullets for free, so I turned around and accommodated my gun. So, you know, you want to figure out what your gun likes. You know, that's the main goal, to get an accurate round, or find an accurate round that shoots well. Your gun is going to like certain ammo better, and I've stated this in my previous videos, but you know, if you got your scope down set where, you know, you got a really good scope on the gun, you got your trigger down, and you're still aiming at dead center, and your shots are all over the place, it's probably your ammunition, most likely. And like I said, my gun liked heavier rounds, but when I got these free bullets, I had to accommodate for that. So, you know, 2,700 feet per second is what my gun likes, again. But also, if you're reloading these, you need to know the bullet seat and how far in or how far away from the lands of the barrel, lands and grooves of the rifling, that your bullet needs to sit back to jump a little bit. Some guns like to jump a lot, and some guns don't. So you have to figure that out. And that was just a tedious process that took a little money to spend to figure that out. But once I did, look at this ridiculous group. There is no way you can get this from factory ammunition. I don't care what anybody says. 3-shot group, 100 yards. That's less than the size of a half a dime. It's actually, let me show you something. A 30-06 case can cover this. That is ridiculous. A 30-06 case can cover this. So, like I've mentioned, you need to know the basic FPS that your gun likes, and your barrel twist. If you got a gun that, you know, comes in different varieties, like an AR-15 for instance, has a few different barrel twists that you can get, you need to figure out what bullet, figure out what the gun shoots well, what it likes, how fast it likes it, you know, because even though you shoot a bullet that shot well out of your gun and you reload to a different spec, to a different muzzle velocity, it might not like it that much. It might spin it too much or too less, who knows. So I'm going to go over a list of things before I end the video to let you know how I got this. So, like I said, for once, again, you know, make sure that you know how far to seat your bullet in your case if you're reloading these. So my bullet likes to be an overall case length, well, not the bullet itself, but the overall case length likes to be about 3.2 inches. Now this is just for 30-06. This is my gun only. You have to find this on your own gun. This works for every caliber. You know, this isn't just for one specific gun, but this is for mine. So yours is probably gonna be different. But like I said, this is my Remington 710, so I didn't expect, you know, this to be out of that kind of gun for being that kind of gun. But it is what it is. So you need to figure out how far you need to seat the bullet in the case. You know, if you look at reloading manuals and stuff like that, you can find that. It'll tell you the overall case length and all this and that. So here's how much off that my gun likes it to be. The overall case length of a 30-06 cartridge by the specs of the Sammy is 3.3 inches. That's overall from tip of the bullet to the bottom of the case. Well, my gun likes it, the bullet seated in farther. And what's that mean? Well, the overall case length is a tad shorter. Mine likes the bullets to be around 3.19, 3.2. So it is basically 1/10 of an inch off the overall case length. It likes to jump that much. Don't ask me why. It could be the way Remington manufactured that barrel. I don't know. But that's one factor you need to consider when you reload to get a really good ammunition accuracy out of your hand loads. Next factor, like I said, bullet weight. Match your bullet weight to your barrel twist. And it doesn't really have to be the twist. It just has to be what the gun likes. Whether, you know, you could shoot a 1 1/12-inch Remington 700 with heavier bullets, and it likes those better than it does the lighter varmint bullets. That's the way that you know, the cookie crumbles, basically. So, and then you know, your powder charge. You need to figure out the velocity it likes. If it shoots bullets well over 3,000 feet per second, well, there's your answer. So the only way, and I think the only way to figure this out is you have to buy a few different brands of ammo, or stick with the same brand that you like Remington. For some reason, they shoot well out of Remington guns. I mean, that's just the experience that I've had. So that's how I figured this out. I shot 150 grain Remington, I believe it was the pointed soft points. I shot 180 grain. Well, the 150s were opened up a big bit, about the size of these diamonds right here, and the 180s were about the size of that white diamond. That's how I knew that gun liked a heavier bullet. And how did I know that it liked that charge? You know, the fast that was going, 2,700 feet per second. Well, because that's what that 180 bullet was going. And so when I reloaded these 150s the first time to try them out, they didn't do so well because they were traveling, or no, actually it was the American Whitetail Hornady bullets that I tried. They were going 2,900 feet per second, and the spread was about the size of that white diamond right before you get to the red one. So what that told me was, not only did my gun not like the 150 grains, but it was going too fast for some reason. It was making it, it was, you know, either it was spinning too much or too less, and it was throwing the bullets off just a hair enough to make the accuracy decent, but it wasn't as good as I want it to be, like this. And to be a hunting round, especially a soft point, this ammo is ridiculous. So I'm going to show you guys what these bullet looks like. And this has got the secant ogive on it and a cannoleer, which to me the cannoleer don't really do much, but supposedly it makes it more accurate. But as you can see, that's what this bullet did. So I want to tell everybody I appreciate you watching our channel. If you think these tips were helpful, please click the like button and the subscribe button. I appreciate your views. I appreciate everything you've done for my channel so far. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.